Hi there, I'm Lavellan and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 88. Okay, let's get to the war table, and then we'll speak to our companions, see if we've got anything new there.
Inquisitor.
I know we at least have Cole's quest to finish off. We have the talisman, we just need to give it to him. Hey, and we have a perk as well. Okay, let's see what we can give them. You know what? Why don't we get this tempered glass flasks? One more potion slot for all members, and that is all of the selections for Inquisition. Yeah. So that's completed now. That's nice. That feels very nice. Okay. What do we have? Nothing on this side. Okay, were they all on the Ferelden side? Yes, they were. Okay. Gather coin. Thank you, Cullen. 101 coin. Beautiful. Okay, outfitting the crew. A note from the quartermaster. Thank you for the indulgence. I've outfitted Sutherland and his small crew in equipment more appropriate to agents of the Inquisition. Given their humble origins, it's doubtful they've ever seen the like. Sir Morris. 30 influence. Okay, hopefully that was good for Sutherland. Contact hero Ferelden. Sister Liliana, the hero Ferelden made contact. She left a letter to deliver to the Inquisitor as well as goods from her travels that might be of use. We've included them in this missive. Yours in service, Sister Regiane. Regiane. Griffin mail, and it looks like a schematic. Fantastic. Okay. Hire former slaves as paid workers. Oh. That's terrible. But it is interesting that we've got it over here. So yeah, it seems like we're not we're not actually leaving them in the wastes. No, we're not leaving them in the wastes. They're coming over here to work as paid workers. That's better. I can get behind that. That's better. The former slaves freed from the hissing wastes have taken shelter with the Inquisition. Most plan to return to families who thought them long gone, but some have asked if the Inquisitor has a place for them as paid workers. Well, good. First step is asking. And this is a Cullen thing completely. Many of these people are skilled craftsmen. Our army could always use more engineers. Sure, as long as they get a good wage. Absolutely. Okay, what do we have here? Annexing Kirkwall, Red Jenny and the Tantervale Charade. And Judgment. Okay, the death of good Sir Ruth. The disgraced Grey Warden Sir Ruth wishes to make good on your judgment, Inquisitor. She's asked for assistance in reaching one of the deeper recesses of the Deep Roads so that her premature calling might serve a greater good. Laudable, but any expedition to the Deep Roads comes with considerable risk. Yeah, an escort is simple. I could also arrange to note her exact path should you wish to recover her body for any perceived honours. And I suggest an invitation over an escort. Our dwarven contacts would welcome the chance to bolster their forces with a warden on her calling. That's interesting. And what would Cullen have been? Many of our soldiers lost family to the Blight. I've no doubt many would volunteer to escort the warden. My concern is that they would not stop at escorting. Yeah. They wouldn't let the warden go to her death. Not really. Most likely not, anyway. Unless they take the judgment of what we've done to the wardens and what was done by Corypheus to the wardens and what the wardens have done because of that, and decide to hurt Ruth. I don't think they would, but you never know. I like the recovering her body, but I also really like leaving it to the dwarves. It's dangerous to go into the Deep Roads, and I imagine she would be going to the Legion. She'd be going to the Legion of the Dead. It's got to be the Josephine or Liliana anyway, but... You know what? We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that. I'll just get one of the others. I'll get Josephine or Liliana into a different quest. And then we'll give the other one to that. Yeah, stop the rumours. What have we got here? From far off Mont Simard, a songstress comes, with lies and thoughtless jibes, insults our name. I hated her in school, she pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. Meriden. Okay. A minstrel with no tongue can tell no lies. Oh my gosh, Liliana. Wow. Okay. Josephine. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. And Cullen. No, this is ridiculous. No, Josephine can take this.
At your service.
Absolutely. I probably should have had... I should have probably had Liliana do it bad to bad, but... Cutting out a tongue? That's horrible. So... Liliana can take good Sir Ruth.
Inquisitor.
Okay. And that's it. Okay. So it's off to the Oasis. I don't suppose we need to do anything over that side? No? Cool. Okay, and we'll see what the Griffin mail was about. Hopefully. It was a schematic, good. And we've got a letter from the hero for Elvhen. Okay. It's not going to be in journal, is it? No. Codex. Letter from the hero for Elvhen. Okay. To her worship, Inquisitor Lavellan. I wish that I had helpful information regarding Corypheus, but due to my own limited training during the Blight, I know less of ancient Darkspawn lore than do most wardens. I'm engaged in a search of my own. All Grey Wardens who do not fall in battle eventually fall to something known as the Calling, a magic that preys upon our own connection to the Blight and the Darkspawn. Rather than such foul magic eventually leading to my death, I've determined to find a way to negate this calling and save all Wardens from its effects. As I have little useful information to offer, please accept the accompanying gifts instead. If, in my quest, I find anything that may be of use to you in your fight against Corypheus, I'll send it to you immediately. Part of me wishes that I could help your Inquisition more personally, because the danger of Corypheus and the Breach approaches the threat of even another Blight. Regardless, Zevran and I have our own battles to fight, and I can only offer my confidence that you have matters well in hand. In closing, I wish you luck. This world of the Shemlin is a difficult one for our kind, and I can only imagine the pressure of leading the Inquisition, an organisation dedicated to the Chantry, while staying true to the way of three trees. May Mythal protect you in your quest, and Andrew will bless your hunt. Yours, Warden Commander Mahariel of Farelden. Oh yes. Staying true. Yeah, even the hero Farelden is like, you're dedicated to the Chantry. You are a Chantry organisation. Yep. Okay. Well, let's go and speak to people then. We'll start off with Josephine because she's right here. Why not?
It's good to see you.
Okay. Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't
That's cool.
openly pledged its support to us.
What about our allies?
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
Damn it. I always do this, don't I? Blackwall. Now that we know he's not really Blackwall.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
I never truly met Sir Blackwall, but Tom Rainier hardly sits better on the tongue. How could he have kept up this deception for so long? To what purpose? Really, Inquisitor, I'd rather not think of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Sorry, Josephine.
Yes?
I had personal questions. Apparently. Have we asked all these? Gosh, it's been so long since I've spoken to you, Josephine. What's your family like?
Tell me about the Montiliers.
Well, my parents are alive and in good health. They live in our estate in Antiva City. Of my 4 siblings, most attend to the running of the family vineyards. That reminds me, I must ask someone to make sure Yvette attends the spring reception at the palace. My youngest sister has no head for social engagements.
Okay, so why are you arranging it?
Why are you overseeing your siblings' social lives?
It's Antivan custom. After a certain age, the heir apparent runs the family's estate to prove they're worthy of succession. If you're unfit for the task, the heads of the house, usually one's parents, may decree a new heir.
Ah, okay. Then what do the heads do?
What do these Antivan heads of the households do if they don't run it?
They work and provide guidance. I've taken advice from my parents. Well, mostly mother. Father's more of an artist. It's rather gauche, but we never can dissuade him from running his own salons. Between him and my siblings, mother's looking forward to my taking over the estate.
Really? That sounds exhausting. That must require compromise. Where do you find the time? It sounds exhausting.
Between that and the Inquisition, when do you ever rest?
Delegation helps a great deal. But managing the estate is my duty. As much work as it is, I will not shirk it.
Okay, you sound determined.
Is running your family's estate that important to you?
I'm responsible for their welfare. A Montilier never shuns their familial duty. Taxing as those duties can sometimes be.
Maybe your family can help you out. You'd never let go of them, then drop them. No, we're clan focused. We're family focused as well as a Dalish elf, so maybe they can help you.
Maybe your siblings could help lighten your burden.
You don't know them. But Lorien in charge, or Antoine, or Yvette? No, truly. It must be me.
Okay. Where did you grow up?
Where were you raised, Josephine?
I was born in Antiva City, but when I turned 15, Mother declared I'd attend finishing school in Valroyo. But I bawled into her skirts the day I had to leave.
I'm not surprised. How sad you must have been. That's funny. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I can see that somehow.
Admittedly, I may have been a trifle sheltered, but my mother only wanted the best for me. Living in Orlais was an education in itself.
And what was the school like?
What did you learn at this finishing school in Valroyo?
Among other things, mathematics, rhetoric, poetry, history, logic, and a great deal of etiquette. I still remember Madame Beventir's switch on my knuckles when I forgot the basic tenets of Nevaran dining customs. For a dowager approaching her 80th year, she had quite the arm.
Really? Okay. What did you think of Orlais, though?
How did the younger you like Valroyo when you arrived?
Have you ever stepped into a new city and felt the buildings couldn't possibly be real? That was Valroyo to me. So beautifully foreign, I gaped at its spires for months.
Antiva doesn't have spires?
Does Antiva City have nothing that compares to Valroyo?
Antiva City is a jewel among the capitals. But I did not appreciate that before I traveled. There are multitudes of places I'd like to see. Seheran, the Anderfells, whatever lies past the Amaranthine Ocean.
Wouldn't we all like to see that? What's your past with Liliana? Yeah, might as well.
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Liliana.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Orlais. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
And what prompted the reunion?
How exactly did you and Liliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Leliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
Ah. Yeah, that kind of sounds like her. A clever way to test you. She overcomplicates things. Yeah, that sounds like her.
I assumed there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
It was a test of sorts. Leliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
Are you still friends?
Do you remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Val Royeaux. Leliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
So you still talk then?
Does Leliana confide in you?
She enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures. Leliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
So tell me about Antiva. Oh, okay, we've got more. Who's in charge?
Who rules Antiva?
Officially, the Principality of Antiva is governed by His Majesty King Fugelno II. In reality, Antiva's merchant princes rule the country in everything but name. Quite loudly, I might add.
Is that first-hand experience?
What sort of dealings did you have with these merchant families?
As ambassador, I attended Privy Council meetings in a mediatory capacity. May I just say, one has never heard an argument until they've sat in on 15 princes howling down each other's tariff suggestions.
How does anything get done?
That sounds more like a mob than a meeting.
It's all a part of life in Antiva. Our traditions value passion and romance. A certain exuberance of style.
You're not very exuberant.
Are you positive you're Antivan?
I can be most exuberant when it's called for. Just at the right moments, and in a proper fashion. Might we speak of something else?
Yeah, okay. What's living in Antiva like?
What's the land like in Antiva?
The settled areas are quite lush. The vineyards run as far as the eye can see in some places. Antiva City, however, perches right up against the Rialto Bay. That's what I miss most. The sea crashing against the maze of the docks.
So you spent some time there?
I have difficulty seeing you wandering around a trading port.
Everyone in Antiva City spends time by the ships, my lady. The finest restaurants and poets all make their habitation by the sea. The waterfront's never still. Lanterns are lit along the promenade no matter what the weather.
Do you miss it?
Are you ever homesick?
Occasionally. When a breeze stirs the trees in the garden, I sometimes pretend it's the sound of the surf. Do you know, I even miss those terrible squawking birds infesting the harbor. My youngest sister used to throw whole loaves of bread to the gulls. Silly thing.
Wow. Ooh, that's privilege, isn't it? That's privilege. There are people scrambling to make money and enough money to buy bread. Her sister used to throw loaves of it to the gulls. Wow.
Let's speak later.
Oh, Josephine.
Another time.
Codex unlocked, Antiva. Very nice. Okay, so we hadn't been through all of that with her. Well, luckily we have now. Okay, so who's next? We'll go to Varric, and then I'll pop up to Vivienne.
Inquisitor.
Something you wanted to talk about?
I have questions about Hawk, maybe?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Carry on.
Okay, this doesn't look like we'll have anything for Varric until we complete his and Bianca's quest, maybe? Alright. Ah, Gatsy. I have completed some mosaics, though.
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Sacrifice. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, we'll just pop up to Vivienne.
Yes?
I don't want to help the circle. Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Tell me about Bastion.
Why don't you tell me more about your Duke?
Bastien was the leader of the Council of Heralds. The only person who could bring that rabble into line. He could charm a bird out of its feathers, and frequently did. I remember once, he broke up a fight between Prosper de Montfort and the Dowager with a joke and a glass of wine. Oh, Bastien. I'm sorry, my dear. I don't think I can discuss this.
Oh. Oh, Vivienne. That's so sad. That is sad. I don't really like her in this playthrough. Whenever I do a more Free the Mages type of playthrough or an anti-Chantry playthrough, you know, you kind of hate her. But if you ever do a pro-Chantry, pro-Templar route, either of those, she's just such a great ally. It's just she's such a great person.
Questions.
Nothing from Dorian either.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Okay. I suppose I'll speak to Liliana. Oh, I wonder if you'll say anything.
Cat talk, I found an inappropriately shelved tome this morning, and I have to figure out how it got there. I hope the spy master doesn't have me flogged.
For a tome being in the wrong place? I doubt it. I doubt it. Examine? Is that the same Nug thing? Yeah. I think it is. Liliana,
Yes?
anything new? Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Let's get down. And talk to Seylis.
My heart.
Tell me about Journey.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more stories.
Okay, tell me about Corypheus.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
Right.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shirar.
Okay. You know, like 3 stories or something, and that's it? We've exhausted you? Wow, Seylis. Fade stories are kind of your thing. How can you not have loads more than just 3 or 4? Honestly. Cullen, let's speak.
At your service.
Oh gosh. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Your plan is sound. We are ready to move on the Arbor Wilds when you give the word. I will see you reach the temple before Corypheus.
Good. Are you with anyone? No, I don't really care. Tell me about your colleagues.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Ah, okay. Can't ask him about Blackwall then. Tell me about our soldiers.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege on Adamant. They reacted quickly to changes on the battlefield. More importantly, they relied on each other. Trust in your fellow soldiers is not something that can betray.
Right.
I should let you get back to work.
Okay, never mind, Cullen. I suppose I can talk to Blackwell. Oof. And nothing from you?
Maker and Lady.
Yes, okay.
Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
The Inquisition is on its tail. That thing is a coward, even if it's lots of places.
Wardens and Halim Sharal? They're supposed to be our best. That's what they always said.
That's what the nobles say. Wardens don't say anything. They just go to work.
A lot of good it did them.
Well, yeah. But I mean, they were panicking. They were panicking pretty bad. And I don't really blame them for that.
Something on your mind?
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
Uh-huh. Gosh, okay. Nothing more from you.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Yeah, I am. Okay. I don't suppose there's any horses to buy? Nope. Okay. You know, let's change. Let's see what we've got. We have quite a few. Is that all of the horses now? Might be all of the horses. Lots of Dracolisks. Hearts. Greater Frostback Elk. Sure. And exotics. Okay, we don't have a lot of the exotics. I think those are the Nuggalopes, aren't they? Because I haven't gotten the golden nug yet. Okay. Oathbound steed. Oh, that's basically the bog unicorn. Yeah, let's have a look at that.
Inquisition?
Oof. It looks very cool. Very cool, but I am partial to the bog unicorn. There's just something about the bog unicorn.
That'll do fine.
There's just something about you. Okay, but maybe not for a Dalish. Not for a Dalish, but still.
That'll do fine.
Yes, it will. Okay, now, let's get to the next person.
It's good to see you.
Indeed. I'd like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully. There is no telling when Corypheus will next attack.
Right. Thank you.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay. Every time I start Inquisition, I always decide that I'm gonna make a tally of all of the approvals that I've earned and lost, and then somewhere along the line I just stop doing it, which is silly. I should keep up with it, but I just stop because it's always +1.
Inquisitor?
Hello, Krem. How can we use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Tell me about the charges.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Do you have any interesting jobs?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
This Orlesian guy paid us to clear out some bandits who'd taken over his mine. We got in, took down most of them, and had just reached their leader when the mine collapsed around us. Turns out the bandits were working for the Orlesian guy, and he wanted to cover up their agreement. The bandits passed around shovels. We all got to digging. Tracked a lot of dirt into that Orlesian's bedroom.
Into his bedroom.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Well, good on you. So, Bull, anything from you? Oh.
Come on, Grim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Ah, okay. Should this be private?
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
Right. What's in the letter?
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
This doesn't interest me. I'm interested. I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
That would be an unprecedented offer if I believed it was legitimate, which I don't.
Now, ordinarily that would be the way to go, but they've identified themselves. They're not running a game on you. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
Okay. What are they offering exactly?
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
It could. Is there something wrong?
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
You don't want them to spread?
I thought the Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
Right, okay. I don't trust Qunari. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't trust them, but I'll do it for you. Well, we can at least listen to them.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Yeah, okay. So, Qunari dreadnoughts have been unlocked. Alright, so we have Bull's quest off. Fantastic. Okay, we'll go to Sarah.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true, to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free. We rally with our hero born anew. Inquisitor, there's none as brave as she. It writes itself. At least it seems it should.
Yeah. Ah, yes, Sutherland.
This is the fanciest I've ever been.
Is this silk? My mother told me a story about silk once. I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't. It looks so good on you. You too, Voth. I can't wait for the next job.
Hey, okay, Sutherland.
Inquisitor, this gear is the best. I never thought, well, will be worth it, I swear.
I'm sure you will. A test of metal and the crew operation available. Guys, good luck. Good luck. I'm sure I can't mess it up for you, but if I do somehow mess it up, I'm sorry.
And how much did you need?
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sarah, anything new?
Back, yeah? Always good.
Always good. Thoughts on our progress?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
About time we turned around on this Corypheus whatever. Make him feel like he's on the wrong end of the dogs for once, yeah?
Yeah, so, allies? Maybe we can ask her about Blackwall.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people? Right, which ones?
Here we are, Blackwall.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
Right. Warden. Good liar, that one. Should give lessons. Suppose he kind of did. Soldiers do nasty shit. Still kind of like him, though. Proper sorry, him.
He is, yeah. Well, that's good for now.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Of course, you still kind of like him. He was still earnest. He might not have been a good person through most of his life, but the absolute tragedy that he helped perpetrate has definitely set him on the straight and narrow, and he's doing his best.
No, they don't.
Cool.
She knows they're going to kill her. Can only save what's important. Precious space to remember her smile.
Let's give Cole the amulet.
I found the amulet that Seylis told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need someplace that can go away if it becomes sharp.
Huh, okay.
What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
Okay, alright. If Cole is sure you think this will work, I'll do it. If Cole is sure.
Are you ready, Cole?
They can't make me a monster.
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
We already know he's not a demon. Maybe Varric's right. Cole is a demon. Or I don't know what Cole is. He's not a demon. He's a spirit, isn't he? I don't know what Cole is.
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
That way? We'll investigate. So we're off hunting, or this is a distraction. Now, we're going to investigate this, Cole.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure.
Aww.
All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
I care about results. I agree, Varric. No, Seylis is right. Seylis is right. He is a spirit. And a person. Spirits are people too, Varric.
Cole is a demon, or a spirit. He has magical abilities and magical vulnerabilities. We cannot ignore that.
Fair enough. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Right, okay.
Yeah, this should get me through the month.
Through the month.
Give me a moment. Greetings. Can I help you?
You.
Ooh, cool.
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
Ooh, okay. Because revenge is the way of a human. Yeah, okay, Cole, wait. I don't understand. I will take care of it. I'm not sure I understand.
If he killed you, wouldn't you be dead?
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Oh, Cole. No, you don't. Cole must forgive this. Cole will become more like a spirit. The amulet should function properly. Cole needs to grow. Cole will become more human. The amulet may not be necessary. Oh. I don't understand.
Before I decide anything, I need a clearer picture of what happened.
It seems the real Cole was an apostate. Captured and taken to the Circle by Templars.
Who aren't known for their gentle nature.
As the young man starved to death in a dungeon, his pain caught the attention of a spirit. Likely one of compassion.
Compassion?
An uncommon spirit, certainly. And all too fragile when its efforts to help prove to be in vain.
Right. No one else is in their armor, just me. They look so weird next to me.
Seylis?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Of course a spirit can, because the spirit hasn't actually been killed. Cole hasn't died. Well, Compassion hasn't died. Cole died. Varric, what do you think?
Varric.
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions. It embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human. And humans change. They get hurt. And they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Very good point, Varric. When Compassion left the Fade and took on a new form, took on Cole's form, maybe he was shedding who he was to become something else. Personally, I mostly always tell Cole to remain like a spirit, because that's who he is. He wants to help, and he won't be able to help as effectively as a human as he can as a spirit. But if he becomes more human, then he won't feel the need to help quite as much. And he'll never be as vulnerable as he is right now. But that would be the easy path. This is what's right. That's the easy path. This is the right path. So Cole has to forgive this.
Cole needs to let this go.
Sorry, Varric.
I believe I can help. Cole, come with me.
That's it.
Not possible. Not possible.
I'm surprised he's not shouting demon.
Can you feel this man's pain, Cole?
He remembers now. He knows he killed me.
No. Feel his pain. His guilt. The shame that drove him from the Templars.
Don't worry, we'll erase his records. They clap me on the shoulder, smell of oiled metal and blood. They smile like Louis did when he made me drown the kittens. Laughter bounces off the walls like a thin child's fists.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's hurting, Cole. And you are a spirit of compassion.
Forget.
Is that really the right way to go, though? Making him forget the crime?
I believe we are finished here.
You can help, you can forgive, without making him forget,
You all
surely.
right, kid?
Yes. He's free. We're both free.
It appears to be working. Cole should be adequately protected.
Have you talked to him since? Have you heard what he sounds like?
He sounds like a spirit.
Nonsense words like Bertrand at the end. Just need to hear the song again just for a minute. I'm all right, Varric.
Are you happy, Cole? I'm with Varric on this. I can't understand him. Are you happy, Cole?
What matters is his happiness. Cole, how are you feeling?
I am well. There is work. Wounded to help, hurts to heal, but the weight is off. The old chains have fallen.
You're not still angry with the man who hurt you?
No, I helped him forget. His pain no longer pulls at me. A woman with 2 names slips a knife in darkness to her left hand. Honey stirred into Leliana's wine. Faith, not revenge.
Could have been a person.
He is a
Possibly.
person.
Would that have made him happier, Child of the Stone?
Could have been a human, I think is what you mean. Yeah. I don't like the conclusion to that. Making him forget, doesn't that just mean that you've effectively erased Cole? The real Cole? Because now the Templar doesn't even remember that boy. He doesn't remember what he did to him. He doesn't remember Cole at all. That's terrible. I mean, that's the reason that he left the Templars, surely. So now he's probably going to be wandering around Redcliffe, I think that was, wondering why he left the Templars. Why did he leave the Templars? You know, why is he scrambling around to try and get some lyrium in Redcliffe when he could be with the Templars? But, yeah, it's the only part that I don't really like about that quest. Helping him be a spirit again is the way to go. I do believe that. I do believe that's how it should be. Unless you're, again, unless you're doing a more Chantry, Templar focused run, then absolutely make him more of a human. Absolutely. Okay, who else have we got to speak to? I don't really want to speak to Morrigan, so I think that's everyone, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So then, what have I got inventory-wise? How much space have I got? Not much. Alright, we'll real quick go through our inventory. Probably go back to the war table. Because I know Cullen at least has finished. And depending on how long it takes me to empty my inventory and sort out our equipment, someone else might have finished as well. I doubt it, but you never know. We can at least get Cullen off onto a different quest. And then, I suppose, we might as well check out Bull's quest. Yeah, so let's get this done. So, what do we have? 2 of them were done. Okay. Well, the slaves, let's have a look at this. The former slaves. Letter from an engineer to his cousin. Tildeth, I'm being treated well, and the healers gave me something for the cough. The work's hard, but not as hard as I'm used to, and Commander Cullen is a fair man. He lent me a courier so the money from my wages would reach you safely. Yesterday I went to the bar and bought ale with my own coin for the first time in 7 years. I couldn't stop crying. The bartender said nothing, but he handed me another drink. Then the guard captain showed me how they play Wicked Grace in the south. I think I'll make friends here. Oh, and a ruby. We got the ruby. Are you going through this guy's mail? Cullen. Done. Stop the rumours. Okay. The liar's song is all too quick forgot, and at a word her patrons turn aside. Meriden. Okay, we got greatest hits. And 60 influence. Thank you. Alright, so how long
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Okay. Liliana still has 2 hours to go. Well, that's fine. So, just something for Josephine and Cullen to do. Annexing Kirkwall. Let's look at this. The worst of the Mage Rebellion is now past. However, the mage who started it all, who destroyed the Chantry in Kirkwall and murdered Grand Cleric Elthena and dozens of the innocent faithful, is still at large. The fanatic Anders must be brought to justice. Though he may no longer be in the city, it's still home to many of his known associates. I thus resolved to invade Kirkwall to locate Anders, but Starkhaven's annexation of this notoriously troubled city has not proceeded as planned. The city's resistance opposes me. They forget that I do this for the good of the city and for all the free marchers. As a staunch ally of the Inquisition, I entreat support for this endeavour, that Kirkwall may be brought under control before more innocents are harmed. Sebastian Vale. Ugh, Sebastian. We have a chance to end this to our advantage. Aveline will back down in the face of our overwhelming force. If we bolster Sebastian with Inquisition agents as his advisors, we can keep him from doing more damage. Very nice, okay. Josephine, I fear the diplomatic ramifications of having our soldiers seen as part of the conquering army. Let us tell the prince that the Inquisition has no one to spare. After the destruction of Haven, who would blame us? And Cullen. The prince means to retaliate against anyone who ever harboured Anders. Kirkwall's resistance is headed by Guard Captain Aveline. With our help, she can break Sebastian's resolve and send him running back to Starkhaven. You know what, Cullen? Take it.
Inquisitor.
Absolutely. Let's run Sebastian out of Kirkwall. Red Jenny and the Tanterville charade. Let's look at this. Is she serious? It's so hard to tell with this lot. A note from Liliana on a letter from the Red Jenny in Tanterville. Inquisition, your caravan got around. A drunk moneylender tipped that the money came from several merchants, stole their records. All are different. So they hate you for different reasons and don't know a thing about Venatori. Here are their names anyway, probably useful to you. Red Jenny. The names of several wealthy merchants follow. Sarah has also scrawled a note, also a drawing of a fish with a hunter's horn. Charade knows her tricks. Long memory too. Okay. Liliana. Ignorance is no excuse. Treat them like they're new. They'll give up their conspirators soon enough. Cullen. They supply several honourable militias who would want no part of this. Perhaps we can take away their business. Or, Josephine. If they don't know where their money went, test their commitment. Confront them directly and demand the ringleader's name. Okay. Okay. They hate you for different reasons and don't know a thing about Venatori. Let's Josephine can take this. She's the only one who's
Inquisitor.
available anyway. Yeah. And they are wealthy merchants, money lenders, so that does seem more of a thing for her. Yeah, hopefully that will go okay. Alright. And then we'll get to Bull's quest. Alright. So, I don't think we got anything apart from a ruby, did we? Ruby and greatest hits. Okay, greatest hits. Unique sword. Okay. Cassandra. It's not as good as Caliban. Okay. On hit, chance to sing a defensive buff for allies within 8 meters. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Blackwall, what have you got? Valus Atrodum. Ah, okay. On hit, gain 5 guard. So every time he swings, he gets 5 guard. And that's a guaranteed 5 guard, not just a chance. So yeah, greatest hits is actually not that great, is it? There's a set list. Oh, a set list etched on this sword, and the hilt has been signed by several people with atrocious penmanship, one of whom spells his name with an exclamation point. Ah, probably Philip a bard then. Yeah. Okay. Let's send it to valuables. Okay. And we'll find out where Bull's quest is. Storm Coast. Yeah, okay. Well. View. And it's right here. Okay. I suppose we'll go... yeah, we might as well start from there. So. Let's travel. Alright. Who do we want? Well, we need Bull. If nothing else. Ooh. Yeah, I should probably change his appearance now. I should give Cole the other appearance. The mod that I'm using is Angels and Demons, I think it is, isn't it? And I chose the demon complexion for him. Just because, you know, he looks like someone who starved to death. The poor boy starved to death and he looks like it now. But now that he's sort of given up Cole, I think I'll download the Angels complexion for him so he looks less like poor Cole. And how Cole was at the end. Yeah. But let's grab Iron Bull. We'll take Dorian. And now we need a rogue. Varric or Sarah? Let's bring Sarah.
All right. Our Kunari contact should be here to meet us.
You sure
He
should.
is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Bull is Hisrad?
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad, because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
Pleased to meet you. I'm thrilled. Or we have a common enemy. Yeah, good to meet you.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult.
Yes. Filthy, decadent brutes,
Sarah,
the
stop
lot of them.
T-posing.
I'm certain life would be much better for all of us under the Qun.
It was for me. After the Canary rescued me from slavery in Tevinter, I was 8. The Qun isn't perfect, but it gave me a better life.
Yes, one free from all that pointless free will and independent thought. Such an improvement.
Dorian. Dorian. I can't say that you're arguing well for slavery, considering the Qun is basically slavery as well, but... Tevinter is worse. You're right, Dorian. Let's focus on the mission. Neither side is perfect. I like neither side is perfect because it's basically like you're both slavers. Yeah.
The Imperium and the Qunari both have their problems.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I'm not here to convert anyone. All I care about is stopping this red lyrium from reaching Minrathos.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
Yeah, okay. Does that work for you, Bull? Yeah, might as well.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting red lyrium into Minrathos?
Let's investigate. What if the ship has mages?
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well, if the dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's unlikely to be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship. This is Tevinters that we're talking about. Most of them mages. You're saying that the ship is full of slaves instead? Well, that's not very good. Do we really want to be attacking a ship full of slaves? Why not attack at sea?
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
Okay, so why are we using a small force then?
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Well, alright then, sounds good. I'm ready.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krem can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Okay. Speak with Bull to begin the assault. Well, Gat, let's chat.
Just waiting on you and his Rado. Iron Bull, I guess.
Yeah. So, you knew Iron Bull?
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Saharan?
Yes. He led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharan, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And then you joined the Qun.
And you decided to start following the Qun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
Absolutely. Never heard this story.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you saved the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull in trouble?
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharan longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
You had trouble with the Qun?
It sounds like following the Qun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Qunari cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Kyun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Qunari were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Kyun that I don't like are never going to change.
Right, okay. So he's hoping to help change it from within. That's very nice. But he had an explosive temper, a temper explosive enough to get him the nickname Gat when he was freed. And didn't he say he was freed at age 8? I'm trying to imagine an 8-year-old with an explosive temper, and it looks adorable in my mind, so I'm not surprised he wasn't allowed to leave. How did you end up here?
How did an elf end up working for the Qunari out here?
The Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. We're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
And before that?
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Kyun, to get past justice to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
Yeah. How will this alliance help me?
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Qunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Qunari don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Qunari troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You'd get more use out of our ships, I imagine. And the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
Right, so I'd like to discuss the Kyun.
Do you have a minute to talk about the Kyun?
I'm a spy, Inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Kyun.
It's alien to me. I detest the Kyun. I admire the Kyun. No, it's alien.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Kyun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Kyun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or, well, for many, it's just a kind of form of slavery.
Yeah.
I like the simplicity. I like knowing my place and knowing that it's the right place. Other parts I've struggled with myself.
Yeah, okay. It is a kind of form of slavery, isn't it? Really, and that's why it attracts so many slaves. It's exactly what they're used to, except it actually cares for them. Or seems to care for them. Nobody's forcing them to do anything terrible, no one's hurting them for it. They can still not have control over their own lives, which could be scary to people who have been enslaved for a long time, possibly from birth. They don't need to think about it. Someone else is making the decisions for them, but they're doing it for their benefit. Suppose that feels good. That would feel good. I can understand your position. We'll move shortly.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Well, good. Well, good. And I don't suppose we can speak to anyone else. There's no one else around. So let's get to this, I guess.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Qunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Okay, guys. Let's get this done.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges! Double time! Let's move!
Absolutely. Off you go. So we need to clear out the Venatory.
You gave
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
charges the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've immediately gone into a little area that we can't get out of. Okay, let's get up and around. I suppose I could have just climbed over the rocks, but nah, we're gonna go the scenic route.
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Kyun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Ooh. His disposition, I think, more than his body. Yeah, going soft on the south. Okay.
Vince up ahead.
Don't let them warn the others.
Well, they're not going to be warning anyone. Get him, Bull. Fantastic. And we got some loot.
You must wish you were back in Tevinter, Mage. No soldiers to guard you here, no slaves to wait on you.
It's the lack of fashion that really strikes fear into my heart.
You know nothing of fear.
And do you intend to teach me?
No. You serve the Inquisition, and the Ben Hasrath wish an alliance. For now, that is enough.
For now, that's enough. Okay, get 5 Imperial Vestment Cotton. And a loot chest. 150 gold, Legion of the Dead Maul, Sacrificial Dagger. Okay. And the third one didn't have any remains. Alright then. And I think we're going down this way.
Get ready.
Oh yes.
We're close.
Grab this elf fruit just on the way. Okay. Let's get into you. A Venatory Mage. Lovely. Okay, grab that loot. 4 cotton. Heavy adventurer armor. And cotton. Okay. We'll grab the chest. Exacting longbow, figurine of Mafrath the Betrayer, Kunari buckler, and Dread helmet. Iron Bull only. You got an actual helmet, Bull. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, I will give you that very shortly, just a second. Superior Vanguard Mail, Stamina Amulet. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. Yeah, and we'll signal this. Just in case it decides to put the helmet on his face, I won't put it on just yet. So let's do this.
We're clear, Gat.
Right, signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
Oh,
I knew
yeah.
you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories.
Give a very nice shot.
Nice one. Crap.
You have the high ground, Chargers. You'll be fine. They can retreat. Look at them all. They'll be killed. Yeah, they can retreat now.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the Dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvishoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hassrath think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvishoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad, for this alliance and for the Qun.
Oh, Bull. Sounds like you're breaking Gat's heart here. Absolutely. The Dreadnought will be sacrificed. Or Bull's men will be left to die. There's no way, there's no way that we're going to let the Chargers die. Absolutely not. We're gonna save our men. Save the Chargers, Bull. I don't think I've ever, not even accidentally, gone for this one. Ever. Who would possibly let the Chargers die? Nope, not happening. Save your
Call
people.
the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
Look, I'm sorry, Gat. Gat, we can salvage this. Don't call him Hisrad. I'd like to say I'm sorry, but we really don't know you that well. And I don't care if we can salvage this, so don't call him Hisrad.
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
His name is the Iron Bull.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the Dreadnought sinks...
Sinks? Canary Dreadnoughts don't sink.
That just means you have really bad Gatlock storage.
Come on. Let's get back to my boys. Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hassrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hassrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
That's not my job, Bull. The assassins will be long shortly.
So much for that.
You did the right thing. We can minimize losses. How are you feeling? I'm sorry. We can minimize the losses, sure.
The loss of the Ben Hassrath information will hurt. Can we smoke out some of your old contacts?
They'll pool their people soon enough, but we might be able to identify the agents who replaced them. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those events. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
Yeah, how are the Chargers?
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
Ah, the face of pride. Oh, we found a throne. Awesome. Okay. A Kunari bench, not a throne. But still, it counts. It counts. Okay. And this is just in case Krem and the Chargers were dead.
Could be better.
Okay, Krem. Let's speak.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
I'm sure. Any way we can use you.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
I don't think there are any more. Considering we could have lost the Chargers during this quest, I think they've reached the end of their usefulness. Tell me about yourself.
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, that ball near the border, and ended up here. It's not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
Right. Why do you pass? What is Tevinter life like? How did you end up leaving? Why do you pass?
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
Oh, Krem. What did your family think? Why would you change with magic? What's Tevinter life like? How did you end up leaving? Would you change with magic?
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger. I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
What did your family think?
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
Right. What's Tevinter life like?
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati. Citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the Imperial slaves drove him under.
The Imperial slaves drove him under. How did they do that?
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? He had Imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
Ah, okay. He had good intentions. Slave labor, lovely. Who would buy those? Yeah, slave labor.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
Oh. How did you end up leaving?
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my paths, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
Passing is illegal?
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an Imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
Right. How did you get away?
I'm surprised you escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathos. I was in Trevis, not far from the Navarran border. It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
Right. So, that's it, I guess, Krem?
We'll talk later.
And completed a quest. Apparently that was definitely the quest completed sound. Well, let's see what Bull has to say.
You wanted to see me?
Bull!
I got it!
Iposti sala talvasoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
Yikes. Oh, that's got to sting. Not even professionals? You were expecting them?
You knew the assassins were coming?
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
You could have warned me, Bull.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking?
No.
See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Right, so how's that wound?
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
But it could have been poisoned.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
They didn't have to do this, or should we retaliate? Should we retaliate, Bull?
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending 2 guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
You're still you. Report this attack, please. Will you make it through this? Report the attack, please.
Tell Cullen and Leliana what happened. We'll tighten security.
Will do, boss. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Yeah. Awesome, Bull. Awesome. Okay. Poor Bull. I feel bad. I do feel bad for you. Okay, but that is done now. And Bull is on our side. I think that's all of the companion quests done so far. We just need to do Varric's. No, wait, there's Leliana's as well, isn't there? We still have to go wherever Leliana wants us to go. Well, we'll do those another time. Next episode, we'll be going to the Oasis. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.